Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariane. I am a luxury travel advisor based here in Vancouver, Canada. And today I am going to be sharing with you all my favorite travel products that I've used personally here in 2022. And as it's the holiday season, I thought that this would be a great time to let you know in case you do have anyone who is a traveler on your shopping list for the holidays. So let's get right into it. I did want to preface this video and say I will be linking everything below in the description box, and the links do contain affiliate links. That means that if you do choose to purchase anything using any of the links below, I will get a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything, obviously, it just helps support me and my channel. Also, the pricing I'm going to be showing you, probably somewhere around here, will be in Canadian dollars. So be sure that if you do use any of the affiliate links that you are selecting the currency that is based where you are. So let's get into our first product. These are in no particular order. I just want to share a bunch of the products that I really enjoy using when I travel. So the first product that I want to highlight is a power bank by Anker. So it does come in a little carrying pouch. It also has a charging cord for the actual power bank itself. So this right here is the Anker PowerCore 20,100 mAh. So it does have obviously two USB charging ports, plus where you actually charge the unit itself. There is the side battery here, which turns the unit on. As you can see, this is fully charged. And this actually charges my iPhone quite a few times. I can charge my iPhone about 5 times with this, so it's really, really powerful. I do tend to use this a lot when I travel. I use it in airports, obviously, and also when I'm out and about. So when I'm on excursions with cruise lines, this really comes in handy for lots of different things. I've actually even charged my Apple Watch with this, and GoPros. My drone controller I've actually used to charge with this. So power banks are a great thing to have when you're obviously on the go. For this particular unit, it is around $75. However, you can get it on sales once in a while. So I really do suggest the Anker. I've actually had this personally for a few years now, a couple years, and it's been great. This has actually been all over the world so far already. So highly suggest the Anker power bank, as it is quite a good product. So the next product I want to talk about is actually a product that I think that any woman who is traveling, even men, should actually have on them. So it is a personal safety device called a Birdie. And it looks like this. You can actually, it comes with this carabiner that you can actually hook onto your purse really easily. And I'm not going to do it because it's extremely loud. It's about 135 decibels, but when you actually pull it away, there is a flashing light that will go off on the unit itself, and it does emit a extremely loud sound. So this is perfect. I actually carry this with me even when I'm going downtown Vancouver to events, and I'm obviously sometimes taking public transport at night. I've carried this in Istanbul, in Turkey, in quite a few different locations, and Paris, France, going through the metro. Really highly suggest this. It's great for solo travelers, and even if you are just traveling with friends or even with your significant other, I think it is a great personal alarm. You can purchase this off of Wanderlust Stuff, and it comes in various different colors. I have the white version, obviously, and this is around $50 Canadian, and the link is in the description box down below. Another travel staple for me is obviously water when I fly. I like to stay hydrated, so I absolutely love this water bottle from FlightFud. She is actually local to Vancouver, Canada. She was a flight attendant and she created FlightFud FlightFud, the product. So this is their new travel water bottle. So it is a fairly good size. It's great for short flights, for long haul flights, and I really love the sayings on the actual water bottle itself, the different levels of water that you should be drinking on your flight. And it's super lightweight. It is a frosted plastic. However, this obviously doesn't have any BPA or anything like that. And it's perfect for actually using the FlightFud Elixir, which again is another product that I absolutely love when I fly. So I actually use the elixirs. Once you get to about here, you actually add the elixir and you just shake, shake, shake. I'll actually put some footage of what it looks like. It's a pretty pink color. It actually tastes really great. This is a strawberry lemonade flavor and I really enjoy it. It's become a staple when I fly. It helps with fatigue, with jet lag. Essentially, one pack is good for 4 hours of flying time. So really on a long haul, you should be drinking 2. Usually I drink 1 with just regular water, obviously, as well. And yeah, it actually really does help. So highly suggest FlightFud. Again, you can find more information on FlightFud in the description box down below. The water bottle is around $40 Canadian, and the FlightFud packs of the elixir, which you get 8 in a pack. It's about $48, $50 Canadian, depending where you buy it. The next little travel thing I want to highlight is called the Airport Game Changer, and this is a luggage drink trolley. So it is super flat, folds into absolutely nothing. You actually kind of unfold it like this, and then you would wrap it around your carry-on trolley. I'll put some footage here of when I used it in the Paris airport, and I really like it because it obviously has like a little pocket here where you can put your phone, your charger, a power bank, and then obviously it also has spaces here for coffees or obviously like a water bottle. I think this is a fantastic, and again, it folds into absolutely nothing. So I can literally throw that, and it's obviously extremely light. So it takes up no space at all when you're traveling with it and when you're not using it. This retails for about $24 Canadian. Really suggest it, especially for a corporate traveler, someone who flies a lot, or like me, if you're constantly in an airport. It is a great little tool, especially if you're waiting by your gate. My next travel must is obviously getting yourself a really good beach bag, and I love this one. It's actually handmade from a sustainable supplier from India, and this you can actually purchase from Wanderlust Stuff. She has these beautiful, and there's lots of different styles in this particular beach bag, but it's a great, tons of room. There's actually a zip section on this side. On this side there are a few more pockets that can actually fit a cell phone, and there is another pocket here. It also does have obviously like a clasp, even more so kind of clip this shut as well for a little bit more security. But I have traveled with this so much and I get so many comments on it. It is a beautiful color and the detail work on it is absolutely beautiful. I'll insert a few photos that I've taken with it in France here. But yeah, this beach bag is absolutely beautiful. It does retail for about $162 Canadian, but it is so unique and I've gotten so many comments on it. So I wanted to highlight this beautiful rose gold bag from Wanderlust Stuff. So I am actually going to do eventually a packing guide for Alaska, and also a carry-on packing guide. So stay tuned for those videos coming up in the future. But one of my biggest packing hacks, I guess you could say, is to actually use packing cubes. I love packing cubes. It just keeps me super organized, and I don't have to worry, like when I stick things into say drawers or the cubby holes in cruise lines, closets, I don't have to worry about that my actual clothing is touching the wood, because sometimes those things aren't really cleaned out as well as we would all like. So I love to use packing cubes. These actually are compression packing cubes. I have been recently introduced to these by Bagsviewer, and I really like the feel of them. They're actually really hard wearing. They have handles on them, and the nice thing is you can really fill them up. Obviously not overfill them, but when you do kind of compress them down, it actually, you'll see here that it really actually does save some space in your luggage, so you can add some more clothing or items to your bags. So highly suggest packing cubes. I just really like them. I use a packing cube. Obviously this has my unmentionables and my swimsuits, as I am heading to the Caribbean in a few days on a Windstar cruise. So I've got about 3 swimsuits in here, along with some underwear and my bras. It actually has kind of gone way down. So again, I really enjoy packing cubes. So yeah, it's just a must-have for me. So these you will find on Amazon, and they're about $40 for the 6-piece. So I will put that, what it looks like, what you get, and the link to learn more about the packing cubes that I use are in the description box down below, or on my shopping guide on my blog. Other item that I use a lot, and actually even in my day-to-day, is TSA approved locks. So yes, I do use these when I lock up my carry-on that doesn't actually have a proper built-in TSA lock. I also use these for my camera bag, which I'm going to show you guys in a little bit, and I lock obviously my zippers up and also my laptop compartment up with TSA locks, but then I actually use them locally. So for instance, when I go to the gym, I'll actually bring a TSA lock with me and lock my belongings up with this. And I just prefer the ones that actually have a combination, because it's just easy for me. As if you lose those little tiny little keys, you cannot get into your luggage very easily. So I personally prefer the ones that have the combination locks, and I've put my favorites in the description box down below. Another one of my favorite travel products is actually a travel scale. So I've actually had this particular one for quite a few years. I really prefer a luggage scale and traveling with a luggage scale, because when you're in certain countries, I find that I need to know exactly how much my luggage weighs when I go to drop it off. Sometimes even your carry-on needs to be a certain weight for certain airlines. And I've, in the past, had experiences where I didn't travel with one of these, and either my bag was either overweight or that my carry-on was overweight. So by traveling with one of these, you know exactly how much your carry-on and your checked bag weighs even before you get to the airport. I would say that they are pretty accurate. You can actually change it between kilograms and pounds, just depends where you live. Honestly, I love having a weigh scale. It also makes sure that I don't overshop. Or that I need to buy a new suitcase in destination like I had to do in Thailand. So yeah, highly suggest getting a luggage scale and traveling with it. I have linked one in the description box down below, which I know other of my friends have, which is basically just a newer version of this one, because I've had this one now for, I want to say about 5 years. So she's still going quite strong. And these do cost about $17 to $20 Canadian, just depending again on the one that you purchase. Next up is traveling with a travel wallet. So I personally use this to actually keep my passport, my Nexus card, everything like that, and my travel documents. And I even have a pen tucked in here. It basically keeps me nice and organized. I even keep a small nail file and even a small emergency kit with me, all within my little travel wallet envelope. It does keep me quite organized. I like to be sure that I've got everything in one area when I travel, and this is also RFID protected. So if someone bumps into you with a card reader, they won't be able to actually steal your information from your cards that are kept inside and your passport details. So really suggest getting yourself a good travel wallet. This one I have had for a few years now, but I have linked a couple that I've purchased for my clients as gifts in the past. Travel wallets, they range anywhere from about $20 to about $70. Again, just depending on the style that you're looking for, the different colors. A travel wallet is a great gift for those who travel a lot. So I'm not going to go into a proper gear guide in this episode. If you would like me to make a gear guide, camera-wise and drone-wise, when I go on cruises and whatnot, let me know in the comments down below, and I will look at making a camera gear guide episode in the future. But I actually really want to talk about the camera bag that I use. So it was really important for me to get something that had good protection, because obviously we all know what happens when we stick our bag in the overhead compartment. Things get tussled around, and obviously what I travel with, I don't want my DSLR camera and my drone to get squished. So I made sure that I went with something that was nice and protected on the outside. So actually this is also water resistant as well. So if I am out in the rain, so I was in Thailand obviously, and the rains there can be quite hard, and this didn't leak, which I was really impressed with. I do travel with a black garbage bag just in case, but I can actually put it over if it's a real monsoon, but even with the pouring rain, I've had no issues with this camera bag. It's also very comfortable to wear. It's fully padded, even the straps are fully padded, and then it also has a little strap here, so you can actually put that over your carry-on luggage handle. And then there's also another secret pouch here, which I can actually fit my travel wallet in, and then zip that up, and it's just an extra level of security when I travel. So it's a great bag. I'll show you a few clips of the interior and whatnot here. And it also obviously has like some side straps. I put my water bottle in the other side, and I'm really impressed with this camera bag, and I've linked it in the description box down below. The next item that I travel a lot with is a travel adapter. So this is not something that you can actually, this is not a converter. This is just a travel adapter. And what I like about this one is it actually has some USB outlets on the side of it. And there are so many different, like it has obviously like the European prongs, which is also great for Asia. It also has the UK adapter at the back. It also has built in, obviously, like all the different adapters that you need when you travel around the world. I just really like this one because it's just very, very easy. So I've actually linked a travel adapter that's very similar to mine in the description box down below. This is definitely a must-have for anyone who does travel a lot. I actually just use this one now, especially because it has the USB outlets on the side. It's basically a great all-in-one. Highly suggest getting a travel adapter. Again, this is not a converter, so you couldn't use like a blow dryer or a flat iron or anything like that in it unless it was already dual voltage, because again, this is just an adapter, it's not a converter. So that's another travel hack for you. Make sure that when you are traveling, double check what you're actually looking for. You might actually need to purchase a converter. The last thing I'm going to highlight in my video today is actually these bamboo cosmetic pads, I call them. I used to travel with those cotton cosmetic pads, and I would obviously like wash underneath my eyes with my micellar water and throw it away. I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious of what I'm doing, and I found that some hotels, especially when you're doing stopovers and things like that, they don't actually have face towels or face cloths, so these are a great option. These are actually made of bamboo and they are super soft. I actually use it to remove my makeup really easily, and then they're really easy to wash right away. I actually travel with 2 of them and I use them all the time now. I don't even travel with cosmetic pads anymore. I just use these ones, which are a little bit better for the environment. So yeah, I've linked a pack of these in the description box down below. They do come in a little pouch which you can either travel with or put a couple of them into this pouch and then stick the pouch into your washing machine and wash the pads that way so they don't get lost in your washing machine. It's also great to have these in your carry-on for when you arrive somewhere. You can just quickly wash, do like a quick face wash when you arrive somewhere, so you're just feeling a little bit more refreshed before you get going in your new destination. These actually retail for about $20 to $25, again, just depending which one you purchase. Like I said, these ones are actually made with bamboo and organic cotton, so again, they're just a little bit more hard wearing, and I've been using these for quite a few months and really like them. So I really hope you enjoyed today's episode on some of my favorite travel products that I've been using in 2022. I am gonna start posting some of these videos because there are what you guys have been asking for. So once a year I'm going to do probably a travel product guide, so to speak. The next episode you're going to see actually a local episode. That is my episode with Chew on This Tasty Tours, so be sure that you hit that subscribe button down below because again, I highlight travel from all over the world. But if you are coming to Vancouver on an Alaska cruise, or if you're looking for something a little bit more unique to do, definitely check out my episode that's going to be on my channel next week because you won't want to miss it. It is a bit of a culinary experience and you'll get to see a little bit more of the area outlining Vancouver that not many people actually get to go and see. And after that, I'm bringing you my brand new cruise series on the Ammo Waterways, the cruise that I did through Burgundy and Provence. I can't wait to share those episodes with you, followed by my seaborne cruise that I did from Athens to Istanbul, Turkey. So really excited to share my upcoming series with you all. I will be flying shortly to San Juan, where I will be boarding Windstar Cruises Star Pride. So catch that on Instagram. So I'll link my Instagram also in the description box down below where you'll get to see that live. Thank you again so much for watching, and if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help support my channel. Also, as I mentioned, there is lots of new travel episodes coming up, so be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And again, thank you so much for your support and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye!